All right, it's summer, and what better way to take advantage of the extended hours of daylight, the beach time, the time outside? It's 2021. We can finally get back outside, but I'm going to give you the top 3 summer reads that are trading related that I want you checking out this summer. Hey everyone, Lead Trainer with Stocks to Trade, Tim Bowen here. Before we get started, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you're on YouTube, be sure to ring that bell to be notified as soon as we go live or as soon as we drop a new video. All right, let's get started. So, if you follow me, if you follow my social media, if you're familiar with the Stocks to Trade channel, you know we're all avid readers. I think that, it's kind of I hate to say it's a lost art, but I don't think people, because of social media and stuff, I don't think people really spend that kind of quiet time to kind of really dial back a little bit and get into a little bit of a deeper thought process. I mean, listen, I love social media. I think it's an amazing tool. It has revolutionized trading. I mean, Twitter, FinTwit. I mean, we talk about like the breaking news chat. They're dropping real-time actionable information on the Twitter feed. And that's great for in the moment, when you're in that battleground, from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or, that trading meat of the trading day, it's great. But outside of that, I think something that's lost is really getting deep thought of, analyzing yourself, analyzing other traders, learning, improving, and again, just taking that relaxation time. I mean, ultimately, if you're day trading low float stocks that are running 100, 200, 300%, you're watching every tick. I mean, it is mentally draining. It takes a lot out of you. And I think you need to take that time to kind of relax and still learn and still improve. And I think reading is a great way to get that, here's my meathead coming out of me, but, that kind of active recovery. If you're if you lift a lot of heavy weights, after the squat day, after the deadlift day, you get out, you just go for a walk. You're still moving, but you're still improving. You're still getting the heart rate up. You're still burning a few calories, but you're not ripping deadlifts or ripping squats. Okay, so I'll quit with the meathead stuff. So that being said, please, I know it's not cool. It's not necessarily trendy anymore. Obviously, I'm the old guy here, but please pick up a book and put that phone down and listen. I struggle with it too. Okay. This is what I do. And maybe you're not as ADD as I am, but usually what I try and do when I am reading is I literally put the phone like on the other end of the house. Like I've got a upstairs library where I read a lot, and I put the phone like downstairs, like on the other side of the house, so that it's like too far and too much time to go get it. So maybe you don't have to do that. At least put it on Do Not Disturb. Pick up a book. Get better. And today, I'm going to give you the 3 I want you reading for the summer 2021. So right off the bat is Anna Coling, A Complete Guide to Volume Price Analysis. This is a very quick read. I mean, you're talking 187 pages. It's not going to take a lot of charts, a lot of diagrams, but amazing information. I mean, this book, I've said this several times, like on Pre-Market Prep. This might be the most recommended book in trading related that I can recall in years. I mean, starting about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I just kept hearing about it. And really enjoying it. Really, I think, incredible. And it goes back to, we talk about price action is always number one, but so close behind price action is volume and recognizing the trend based on volume. And, something the other day, ALF, ALF, was a stock that, again, if you're on Pre-Market Prep, you'll probably remember from back in mid-June. I was very bearish this stock in the morning. The news was very dubious. The company was very dubious. Zero revenues. Chart was a mess. And then I was very bearish in the morning, and I ended up flipping in the afternoon. But the reason I flipped was 200 million shares traded on the day for a 4 million float stock. I mean, that just tells you need to recognize the change and understand how volume can overweigh and affect the chart pattern or the news. I mean, at the end of the day, if the market is in love with this stock, you cannot get too overly bearish. And if there's low volume, you can't get too bullish no matter what the news. So check out Anacholine, A Complete Guide to Volume Price Analysis. The next one, I don't know if it's necessarily going to change your trading, but it is just a very interesting background into the plumbing of the markets and the evolution of the markets. And it is The Man Who Solved the Market, how Jim Simons launched the quant revolution. So anyway, Jim Simons, I mean, incredible investor, one of the greatest ever. If you're familiar with Renaissance Capital, I believe one of the most successful hedge funds, quite possibly they might be number one. I mean, fact check me on that. But just that idea behind the quant and using coding and black box and technology to trade and make, billions and billions of dollars. And, the biggest reason I want you to learn it and read the book is it's just so interesting to see how the market has changed. And, these PhDs and these coders and these programmers have completely revolutionized the markets. And understand that, a few years ago, this wasn't true, but, algos and HFTs are in penny stocks now. We always used to say back in the day, one of the reasons we liked penny stocks is there were no, super PhDs and supercomputers and stuff like that. That has changed now. And that's part of the fact that we see, penny stocks trading billions of shares, hundreds of millions of shares. That's HFTs, that's quants, that's hedge funds, etc. So whether or not this gives you any actionable trading ideas, I want you to know how the market is changing and how it's evolving, and recognize, going back to the Anacholine book on volume, where a lot of this volume is coming from. And then the last book I want to talk to you about, is my book, okay? It is the Top 10 Trading Patterns You Need to Know, okay? Listen, it's pretty short. It's roughly 50 pages. But what I tried to do there is pack as much actionable information into the shortest volume possible. And, I know a lot of people just aren't big readers now. I talked about that in the beginning. And what I wanted to do is give you tools to spot the best patterns, the best setups, and not, have to spend days or weeks reading a 300 or 400 or 500 page book. Okay. And the way I think about the ebook is I tried to make it a manual for pre-market prep, okay? If you've been on pre-market prep live every morning, 8:30 Eastern, I go really, really fast, okay? I call out chart patterns, I call out price levels, I call out jargon. I don't have much time to do a lot of explanation. I'll just say, hey, this is this, this is this, this is this, and I move on to the next ticker. What's great about the Top 10 Trading Patterns book is, like I said, it's like a manual. And when I call out that setup, you can flip to the page, you can see a chart example, a drawn out example, you can see the rationale, you can read it, and then that helps you learn from it. So definitely check out the Top 10 Trading Patterns You Need to Know. It's super cheap right now. We've got a trial, or not a trial, but a discounted offer. If you click that link below, it's a steal. I mean, obviously I wrote it. You're going to be like, oh, you're biased. But for the price you're going to pay for it, I just can't see how you don't get at least the value of the price of the book. But I think you could, ultimately, if you learn these patterns and you recognize these things, you could see 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, whatever, over time, because it breaks it down in a succinct manner. You can print it. It's an ebook, you can print it, you can keep it on your desk, and when we're breaking down those stocks in pre-market prep, you can flip to the page, get ready, get those price levels, and execute the best setups for new traders. All right, everyone. That being said, definitely take the time to relax a little bit, detach, okay? Again, trading has always been, we're locked into these computers, but, you add in social media, and everyone is just plugged in all day, 18, 19 hours a day. And, take your time to dial back, learn, still try and improve, but I just think you need that deep learning to really get these concepts. And these 3 books, I think, are a great way to do it. And then also, listen, if you're interested in more trading related books and more materials, check out the Steady Trade team. Okay, it's a mentorship program. I do 2 webinars a day, every single day, and we have a book club. We actually, it's a small closed group where we work together, and we actually, we read books together. We go over them in webinars. I mean, one of the many things we do, but it's just, kind of came to mind because we're talking about books, obviously. And I just think that the Steady Trade team is one of the best ways to get successful at trading. Check out the link below, and I'll see you on the next video.